welcome back to my channel. My name is 𝐕𝐞𝐫𝐬𝐞𝐬. If you're new here, if you're not, thank you once again for being here. I am so excited for this video and I need to just like reel it back in, but that is what happened when you're going to read not one but two of the most highly talked about book of the year. Maybe I'm being a little dramatic, but I swear these books were just so highly talked about and so much loved. I'm just like, they are literally the book of the year. That is 4th Rings and Divine Rival. I have heard so many positive reviews about especially 4th Rings. When 4th Rings came out, I could not get this book anywhere. Like, it flew off the shelves. People were talking about it. You could not scroll on TikTok, did not see this book. Called so many bookstores, no one had it. Not Books a Million, Barnes & Noble. So I had to wait and like for I think a couple of months, and I finally got it a month ago. And then Divine Rival, I didn't know anything about this. However, it seems like Divine Rival had the same crazy hype that was going on like on TikTok, because I was scrolling and I saw like, maybe, I kid you not, 15 TikTok talking about Divine Rival. So many people were just like, I love it more than 4th Rings, and I'm just like, what on earth is going on? So I want to read both of them in one video because I think that would be fun just to see what I like more. Yeah, 4th Rings though, I started like 2 something days ago, like a couple of days ago. I started reading 4th Rings, but something came up and I had to stop in chapter 4, and I have to say, so much happened in just the first full chapter that I'm just like, okay. I feel like for me, when I'm reading fantasy, I have to get in like maybe page 100 for me to understand what's going on. But immediately reading this 4th Rings, in the first chapter I knew what was going on. I was already like rooting for my favorite character in chapter 2. I was just like, what on earth, this is so good. So I know like what 4th Ring is about, and I'm excited to finish reading them today, and I'm excited to start Divine Rival. But let's talk about 4th Ring. So this is about Violet Surigal, and basically her whole entire life she has been studying and training to be a scribe. 6 months ago her mom called her in, and the mom's just like, you are going to go to this poor college to become like a dragon rider. People that goes to this college though has been training for the whole entire life, and Violet only has 6 months of training, so things are not looking good for her. And Violet isn't really like a strong, she's a little bit weak. She's a little weak. And like the book started with basically her mother and her sister were talking, and her sister Mira was just like, please do not do this, she's not going to make it, she will die, you know, she'll die. So we find out very quickly that she wasn't the strongest. She had a lot of issue when it comes to physical stuff, and in order for you to even bond with a dragon, there's so much physical challenge that you have to do. Even the first day is basically like a sign-up day, like conscription day, and I kid you not, they had a challenge to do on the first day of school. On the first day of school, I was just like, oh my god, the people that did not want to be here, oh my lord. But yeah, she passed the challenge, and her friend that she just met, Ree, they both passed the challenge, and I was just so happy. Like, I know she was going to make it, obviously she's the main character, but like I was a little bit scared because it literally says the first day is usually the deadliest. So I was sad. I was really like hoping for my girl that she was going to be okay, and I really liked it. And then we met, so like I really loved how many characters we met in the first 4 chapters. We met who I think is going to be her friend Ree. We met Xaden, who I know based on TikTok he's going to be the love interest, because honestly all I see is Xaden and Violet, so I know he's a part of her life. And we met Xaden, we met her, like who I think is going to be her friend Ree, because of something Violet did for Ree. She also made it through the first challenge. And we met Dion, who was Violet's friend back home. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying it, and I remember everything that happened, which is a good thing, because that was like a couple of days ago. But yeah, we are going to dive into this, and hopefully I actually end up enjoying it as I enjoyed the first 4 chapters. And then tomorrow we are going to read Divine Rivals. There's no god, no creature, no war can come between them. God can, but you know, after centuries of sleep, the gods are worrying again. But 18-year-old Iris Winter just wants to hold her family together. Her mother is suffering from addiction, and her brother is missing from the front line. Her best bet is soon the calmness promotion at the 𝐒𝐫𝐤𝐬𝐿. To combat her worries, Iris wrote letters to her brothers and slipped them beneath her wardrobe door. One that vanished into the hands of Roman Kit, her cold and handsome rival at the paper. That is so good. That is so good. I'm not going to finish it because I don't want to know everything, but like, that sounds so good. Divine Rivals is the epic enemies to lovers fantasy novels filled with hope and heartbreak. Is my heart gonna break reading this? I'm sure. But I'm gonna love every page of it. But yeah, let's get comfortable and let's dive into fourth ring.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you. You don't even notice. Should've told you straight away.
Violet is somewhere where I'm hoping she does not get caught, but at the same time I'm just like, she's gonna get caught because I don't know. She's like, she sneaked out like after curfew, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, what if she get caught? What if? Like, I'm trying not to look at this page because I'm just like, I know that's not gonna end well, or something's going to happen. I'm just hoping what I'm thinking is not what I think is going to happen. So much has happened and so much is happening. I am currently on page 114. I'm going to chapter 10. In chapter 9, I literally loved. Dion is starting to piss me off. Like, he's starting to just get on my nerve. And like, usually I would like what he's trying to do, but right now I just don't. Like, I really don't, because he's like a friend of Violet, and Violet knew him from home. Violet had a crush on him. Like, I was so excited when when her sister was just like, oh, look for Dion, like, da-da-da. But the thing is, he doesn't seem to have a lot of confidence in Violet. And I say that because every single time he sees Violet, he's trying to come up with a plan for her to just like not get into, like, not stay, basically. And I'm just sitting there like, please stop, please just stop, because it just screams no confidence, you know? Like, at least show that you have a little bit of faith in the girl, you know? Yes, she is weak, yes, she's not the strongest, but like, a little bit of faith, that's all she needs. He's just basically always coming up with plans and plans and plans to be like, see, you can get out if you want to, you could do this. I'm just like, first of all, her mother wants her here, okay? And yes, she's an adult, but her mother, so stop it. Second of all, it screams no confidence, and I just hate that. I really just hate it. And usually I would love that because it seems like he's protecting her, but like at the same time, there's a war. There's literally a war. Just stop it. There's a war, and she's literally a target. A lot of people want to just, and I'm just like, what are you doing? Let her at least learn. Like, stop it. I just don't like him. And I swear, in the beginning I was just like, oh, this is so good. Like, she has someone that she knows, she's familiar with. They were friends back home. That's good. I don't like him right now. We were at a part where Violet was basically learning to combat, and Violet did something. Violet did something to basically not fight. I can't say because I'm trying not to spoil it, you know? But basically Violet did something, and what she did kind of like prevent her from fighting someone. So then Xaden volunteered to fight, you know? And he could have just ended her life right there. He could have just did it. He's like literally the win leader. He's good. He's great. He is Xaden, okay? But the thing is, he didn't. He was just giving her advice. Okay, now that you did this and that, like he was giving, I'm trying not so much not to say stuff, but he was basically giving her advice, and he was basically telling her, like, do not do that again, because it's essentially you running away from a fight, and you can't do that. You have to learn how to fight. You have to fight so you can become stronger, basically, you know? And I liked it because it might seem like he's throwing her to the lion cage, but really no, he's just trying to make her become stronger, you know? And I like that. And then here comes Dion at the end, like, you need to stop. And I'm just like, sir, stop. Like, stop. Even Xaden was just like, is he always that protective of you, and Violet is just like, yeah, he just cares for me. And I kid you not, I was just like, no, he's holding you back. And Zayden said the same thing. It is like, he's holding you back. And I'm like, thank you. Just don't like that. Yeah, I am going in chapter 10. I'm enjoying this so far. I'm liking this so far. This is so good. You know what I think? I think Violet forgot one of Dion's power, because he told her in the beginning, and he told her how he uses it, and he's basically been doing that to her the whole time. And every time he does that, I'm just like, does she not know that he's doing that? And I just think that she thinks that like he wouldn't violate her like that, but at the same time I just think yes he would. Yes he would. And I think that's what's happening. If I'm right, I will scream. Something just happened. Something happened. I don't even know what to say. I don't know. I can't say it because I spoiled the book. Every chapter keeps getting better and better and better and better, and I just cannot stop, and I don't want to stop reading it. I'm just like, oh my god, Violet just bonded with her dragon, and yeah, that's all I can say. Violet bonded with her dragon. Anything, because I'm not trying to spoil anything. And when I tell you I was shocked, I was so shocked. I was like, oh my god, I was shocked. But one of the things that had me just screaming, I was literally telling my husband like, this is crazy. But one of the things is, there are people that didn't get bonded with dragons, and those people can basically kill you. And now the dragon will be bonded with them. My husband just came home, and I think we're going for a walk or maybe Starbucks or something. But I'm getting the audiobook on Audible, so I could just continue reading the story because I don't want to stop. Good morning. I'm saying good morning because it is currently 12:13 and I finished. I am done, and I'm happy that I stayed up to read it. I did not want to go to bed. I didn't want to go to bed without finishing it because a lot of things was happening, and the ending was well worth it. I was happy because something great. It was shocking. Someone we thought that died didn't die, and so when I saw that, I was just like, I want to read it again. Like, what did I miss? Because like when I saw it, I was just like, wait, what? Huh? What happened? I was shocked. I was happy that I didn't pick up on it in like the beginning of the book, but at the same time I was just like, what the heck just happened? I loved every single page of this. It was a 5 out of 5. I don't even have to like think about it. I don't have to think about it. It was a 5 out of 5. I want to reread this again. Violet and Zayden, I knew it was coming, but like I was shocked. I just love them together, and I felt like it was the right amount of romance, the right amount of spice, and I don't know, I loved it. So many people is saying that they saw the ending coming because I went on TikTok just to see, because I was shocked, and I'm just like, am I dumb? Because I didn't see that coming at all, and I want to just reread it again, because like after you read this like a thing and you know the outcome of it, you just like, I saw that actually, I just didn't think too much of it, but now I'm thinking too much of every single thing that I read in this book, and I should have, because it's a fantasy book. Nothing is what it seems. But I already pre-ordered Iron Flame, the second one, which is coming out like November something. I know I'm in a book buying bin. The thing is, this doesn't count because it's a pre-order, so like technically it's okay, I think. I don't know. But like I don't want to wait. I'm literally sitting there like, how am I going to get past this? Oh my god, Dion, I knew there was a reason for me not to like this man, and I was just like, ugh, I hate this man so much. And I have every reason not to like him, because in the beginning this man was a sweetheart. It was like a sweetheart, and then at the end he just like, why are you like this? Why are you a little snake? I hated him so much, and I had every reason to. I'm going to bed. I am really sleepy. My head is just like hurting. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Hi, I cried 3 times already this morning. Yeah, and I know I'm going to cry again because it just keeps getting deeper and deeper, and I'm just like, ooh. I started it this morning on my Kindle. I did not know that it was on Kindle Unlimited, but it was, and when I saw that I was just like, oh, I might as well start early. And it was like, I think 6 something. I started reading it, and then I got my book because I was just like, I want to highlight some stuff. And as I was highlighting and I was reading the letters, and I just started crying. I was just like, oh my god, because the first letter of this book broke me. It shattered my soul. I was just like, that's so sad, right? And I'm thinking, oh, okay, that was sad. I wasn't expecting that. I guess for me, coming from 4th Rings, I was like expecting crazy fantasy. I wasn't expecting heartfelt letters. When I saw it, I was just like, oh, unexpected. Okay. And I'm thinking, I'm not gonna cry anymore. And then I read chapter 9, and then I just like, as I was reading chapter 10, I'm like, I feel like something is going to happen, but I was kind of sort of hoping that what I thought was going to happen wouldn't, and then it happened, and I was shattered. There's literally tear marked in chapter 10, and I will forever know that this is what happened. But this is about Iris though. Iris Winter. Iris's life is falling apart slowly. Her brother, who she loves dearly, is missing on the front line, and she has been waiting for him to write to her, and it's been a couple of months, like 6 months, and not one single letter. She thinks and hope that he's still alive because there has not been a word from his like general officer to say that he isn't alive. And Iris's mother is suffering from alcohol addiction, unfortunately. Because of that, Iris has to pick up the slack. She quit her education and got a job at the Gazette. She's struggling with her mom addiction, seeing her mom every night being drunk, her mom making false promises, yeah, I'm gonna change and all of that. And Iris, after not hearing anything from her brother after months, she decided to start writing her brother's letters, and she placed them in her wardrobe, and those letters magically transported to Roman's kit bedroom. Iris's rival at work, they are going for the same promotion at the job that they are. So Roman know that it was Iris based on how she writes the letters, because even though he will like act like he doesn't read her papers at work, he actually does. And so he kind of like memorized how she writes words and certain things. And so when he got that, he realized that it was her writing, and she doesn't know that Roman is the person she's writing to, and she doesn't even know how they are being connected. Or Rowan's life is also not perfect. He went through something that really hurt him, and he went through something that he never told anybody, and so he told her about that. And I was just sitting there like, oh my goodness. But I am worried though, because in chapter 22 Iris told Roman who she was, and I was kind of just hoping this was the time that he was gonna be like, yeah, it's me. Like, she said, hey, my name is Iris, even though he been knew that it's her, but he didn't say his name. I was like, yeah, she'll have been mad, but at the same time, you've helped her with a lot, and she helped you, and you guys love writing to each other, and he did it. And also Romans know how they connected. Like, he find out how they connected, and he also didn't tell her. And I'm just like, that's not gonna end well for you, babes. That's not gonna end well for you at all. It's 10 p.m. and I am finally done. I'm actually really shocked to see how long it took me to finish this, but I think it was because I was just trying to highlight some of my favorite part, and I was reading it really slow just so I could like enjoy the story more, that it took me really long, because I started this at like 6, and yes, I took break, but it's 10 p.m. right now and I'm finally done, and it's not even that big of a book, but I loved it. Roman and Iris chemistry was so beautiful and cute. The chemistry, the banter, the bickering, I was smiling and giggling the whole time. I loved it. Iris' character was so strong. The love she had for her brother, what she did to try to find him, I find so incredible to like read about. And Roman backstory was so sad. Like, I feel like I was kind of hoping to see, well, I don't want to say because I don't want to spoil it, but his backstory was really sad, because something happened to him when he was younger, and he kind of just like never really stopped thinking about it. And because of that certain thing that happened to him, he kind of just like always think that he doesn't deserve to be happy. And so after I read that, it stayed with me. And so every single time I was reading his POV, and I was just like, oh, that's so sad. Like, that's so sad. I love this book. I loved Iris. I wanted nothing but happiness for her. I loved Rebecca's writing. It was so lyrical and beautiful that I was just like, oh wow. It really had me in my feeling. Like, the first part, like I said this morning, I think the first part, especially in like the letters in the first part of this book, had me in my feelings. I was highlighting everything. I did not care. I was just like highlight. It was so good. I wanted more and more, and I think that's what like everybody wants in a book. I loved it. But you know, the thing is, if you on TikTok and you see 4th Rings in Divine Rifle, people said that like, if you love 4th Rings, you're going to love this. So I went with the mindset that is going to be another 4th Rings. It was not. Like, I agree that yes, you will love both of them because they are both beautiful, wonderful, well-written stories, but they do not, the stories are not the same. I don't know. To me, I didn't see that, and I don't know, maybe I'm dumb or something. I didn't see it, but I love them both and I enjoyed them both, and I'm happy that I finally read them, and I'm happy that I now have new 5 stars in my collection. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.